Hey guys, it's Snowy LPS 123 here, and welcome back to another Story Times with Snowy video. So I have two quick things to tell you guys. First, sorry about my ugly nails. I wanted to get this video done for you guys, so I didn't have time to repaint them. It's still pretty blue, so don't worry. And secondly, school starts on Tuesday for me because of Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day.
And so I kind of thought this was a good story time to end the summer with, some good entertainment. And yeah, so let's get on to the story time. By the title, you can see that this story time is about the time my bus almost fell into a ditch. So, let's start from the beginning. When school ends, about a half a month or a month in, a program at my school starts, and it's basically meant to just keep your mind active. It has ELA, English Language Arts, and math classes, but they're really fun and chill. The program lasts for about a month. It's a 4-day thing each week, 4 days a week. And the last day of that week, which is Thursdays, there would always be a fun trip that we would go on if you went all 3 days of the class days. So it was fun. This is the last year I have done it, but I've been doing it for a while, and I've had no issues with
buses and bus drivers.
But you'll see that this year it's not the case. The first day of this program was where it got kind of strange. So I went to my bus stop, and the bus is supposed to come at 8:05 a.m., obviously. And so we waited, and there's supposed to be quite a few other kids at the bus stop, but for some reason, there was only my younger friend. She was on my sister's old soccer team. And we basically waited at the bus stop, and I believe my dad was he was with me, and I believe he called the school because at around, I want to say 8:30, the bus still hadn't come. So you're supposed to show up 10 minutes early because they can come within 10 minutes early from the time or 10 minutes later, something like that. And it was like 8:30, and we're like, where the heck is this bus? The bus finally arrives, and my sister wasn't with me because she was going to another program for the first week. And as soon as that bus door opens, the lady is, I want to say she was in her late 50s. She was on the heavier side, and I believe she was yelling at some kids, and then was like, "Oh, sorry about about being late and stuff like that." And so I get on, I go in the back, sit with myself, I think. Yeah, I think I just sat with myself. I think I just sat by myself. And I was still kind of mad because why the heck was the bus so late? And I get that the buses were learning the routes and stuff, but you think they'd learn beforehand. So on the way there, I believe a friend tells me she got on before me, and she was yelling at us and being rude. And that's when I was like, get me off the freaking bus. I was like really tired of it. I was just like, I just didn't like the lady. So that was the first warning sign. I believe the ride home was the same way. And I had started sitting with my younger friend. Her name is actually Emma. So Emma has a condition called Down syndrome. She's younger than me, and you know, everyone treats her very kindly. There's no bullies bullying her that I know of. So she sits with me. I let her play Minecraft on my phone. So she was doing that for a little bit, and on the ride home, we're on a street. So I'm sure there's a lot of these in the world, so I'm gonna say, so there's a 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th Ave. We're on 7th Ave, where people get dropped off, you know, some of the kids on the bus. There wasn't many. And this street, all these four, 5, 6.
All 4 streets.
Have no shoulders. So basically, they have little ditches on the side of the road instead of, so this instead of this. So they're calm streets. So she was getting really angry because everyone is being loud. And I just sitting there, you know, we're being calm. And she pulls over. She pulls over.
Into the ditch.
As soon as I felt the wheel go over the ditch and into it, I was like, oh shoot, we are in a situation here. And the bus driver starts yelling, and she's like, you are all being too loud. And she yells almost at the top of her lungs. She's like,
No!
and she's so angry, and she's probably blaming us in her head. And then she tries to get out, it's not working. She's like completely in the ditch. Both tires on the right side are like in the ditch. So luckily a motorcycler guy was driving by, and he asks her, hey, can you get out? And she's like, no. And so we use the back exit doors. He helps everyone get out. And I don't know why, but I found this really smart, like really, really smart. So unluckily, I was on the side that was leaning. Emma's hugging me, and she's really frightened. She's like, what in the world is happening? And she's hugging me, and it's like, I'm like, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna get out safely. So
I was on the side that was leaning. So the side that was leaning, the people on the side that was leaning get out first. Because if the people on the other side got out, we probably would have tipped over because of the weight. I found that really smart.
So everyone gets out. We're like in the driveway of like a club or something, or a ranch or whatnot. And he's like telling stories. The kids are calling the parents. And I text my mom. I believe I texted her a video. I'll play the video right now.
You okay? You got your...
I'll blur out the, what do you call it, the license plate if it's there. And the police come, including one of my friend's parents was the police, so he was there. And my mom came, and we also picked up my sister's soccer teammate friend, and we went home. But before that, I forgot this part. Before that, the police asked,
Who is the bus driver?
and she walks up to him and she's like,
I am, even though I don't want to be right now.
something along the lines of that. And the next day, we had a new bus driver. The end. No. You didn't think that was it, guys, did you? Did you? Oh, I'm gonna get really angry. So, the next day, the summer program person, the head of the program, comes onto our bus the next day and says,
The reason, now you all have to wear your seatbelts, and you have to understand that the reason why you guys got stuck yesterday was because you were all being too loud and obnoxious.
something along the lines of that. And in my head, I'm like,
Woman. No disrespect. I mean, I get you're trying to protect the bus driver and make us calm down and whatnot.
I wasn't doing anything. Emma wasn't doing anything. Lots of the kids were not doing anything. There was like 10 kids. So I was like, oh, and by the way, there were less kids on the bus the next day, obviously. So I'm thinking in my head,
Woman, do ditches talk?
do you have to hear a ditch? Does the ditch have to be like, hey, lady, bus driver, please watch out for me, you know, you don't want it to get stuck. Oh, no, you're getting stuck. No, that's not how ditches work. That's not how ditches work. You see them. You see ditches. You don't hear them. So even if we were loud, which I don't think we were, you have to see the ditch. See it. Oh my gosh. And I start talking to my friends. I'm like, guys, do ditches talk? Be real with me. And I get home and I'm like, do ditches talk? Be real with me. So I think it was just an excuse to get all the kids to be quiet because
ditches do not talk.
right, ditch? Nope, see, ditches do not talk. So yeah, that is my story time. But in all honesty, I want to end this on a positive note. By saying, well, let me just tell you right now, the next new bus driver, with an S, there was 2 new ones. They were basically always late, but that's because they were new, so I don't blame them. But to end this on a positive note, summer's over and school is starting, and that does not mean I will have a lack of videos. I hope to do my best and post as many videos as possible on my regular schedule. The only thing is that right now I have soccer, and when cross country starts, it's usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays to practice. And for soccer, the practices are usually on Wednesday and Friday. So as you can see, and then the game's on Saturday. So I won't have as much free time, so I'm sorry about that. But I'll promise to do my best, and thank you so much for those of you who have been supporting me through this whole time. Whether you're new or thinking about subscribing. If you are not subscribed, please do if you like seeing me rage, you know. I'm just your average wannabe YouTuber. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm excited for school, and if you have started, good luck. If you haven't started, good luck. You'll all do amazing. And just have fun with it. Don't stress out, because I know I'm going to stress out a lot. I should probably take my own advice. And that's it. Remember to always stay inspired and be awesome. See you in the next video, guys. Bye!